Witam serdecznie w Siodlarni Świata Koni. Dzisiaj naszym gościem jest Abdullah al-Sharbati, srebrny medalista Mistrzostw Świata z 2010 roku. Hello, Abdullah.
Hello.
How are you? How do you feel in Poland?
Yeah, very good. I really like Poland, and first time I came to Poland was in 2010, and I really liked it, and I like the shows, and the people are really friendly and really nice. The shows are organized really well. It's well organized, and I really like Poland. And as soon as I have the chance to compete in Holland, I always come. And when I know that there is an international show, I always come to participate because I like the weather, I like the shows, and I like the Polish people. They're nice, they're friendly.
You began at 7 years old, right? How did it happen? How did horses?
Actually, my parents, my father, my uncle, they teach me how to ride, and they pushed me to ride and ponies, and I started to ride when I was 7, and I started to jump even when I was 7 also. So it was fun. I liked it, and I always get supported from my mother now. She's always supporting me, and thanks God also that we had the Saudi equestrian. It was supporting the top Saudi riders, and we had a lot of success. I also like to always thank King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz. He's the first supporter of the Saudi equestrian. Then Prince Turki bin Abdullah and Prince Faisal bin Abdullah. They were all behind all our success. And there is also a man who was always behind everything. His name is Ziad Abdul Jawad. We should all thank him, and he was the spirit of our team, and he was the first guy who was behind every victory, because he did everything for us, and he deserved that we thank him always. So we should always say thank you, Ziad, for what he did for us. And also the Saudi riders did a lot of victories. First was in Sydney in 2000. My friend Khalid Al-Aidi won a bronze medal in the Olympics in Sydney. Then I won the silver medal in the World Equestrian Games in Kentucky. And finally we won the bronze medal, me and my colleagues, my friends Kamal Bahamdan, Ramzi Dahami, and Prince Abdullah bin Medad. So the sport in my country is developing a lot, and we have super riders with a lot of talent, and we are very proud of this.
Which one of these successes you mentioned is the most important for you?
The most important for me is the championships, which is the World Equestrian Games and the Olympics. And the most important thing for me is to present my king in my country, and then myself. And every time I win, I always feel proud for my country. Before though, I feel proud for myself. So I really like the sport, and I love it. Horses are my life, they're my friends, and I can't live one day without seeing a horse or riding a horse. So it's my life and it's my profession.
I heard that you also sell horses, not only ride on them, but also you're selling them. So this is business, right?
Yes.
In which part you feel better, in business or in sport?
Actually, it's not easy to do both, because every time you get a super horse, you always think, oh, should I sell him or should I keep him? But I like to buy and sell. I like it. I'm taking it as a business as well, because I always believe the mother of the horses will never die. You will always find a good horse for you, and also it's good to sell horses to the people, and they're happy and they're winning with their horses, so they always thank you, and you also make a good reputation, you make a good name in the business. It's important. And it's also, I found it too greedy when someone has a top horse, or someone has a super horse or something, and he doesn't want to sell him. He just want to keep him for himself. If it's like this, then life will not go on. You have to buy and sell, and if you don't sell your horse and nobody wants to sell his horse, then we won't be able to buy horses. So it's good that even to let the people to buy, even if I have a super horse and somebody come up with a good offer, I don't mind to sell them, and I will always find another one.
I read that your father had a huge impact on your life, and I know that he passed away. But could you please tell us something about your father?
Yeah, he was a great guy. He was a very good rider. He was a successful businessman. He passed away when he was young. He was 31, I think. And I always remember him. And he passed away when I was 7. But I remember him, and I wish that he was with me now. But
he would be proud of you.
Yeah, he would be proud. And that's life. I'm really proud that he teach me riding, and even my own kid. And my mother is supporting me a lot, and that's really nice from her. And I always should thank my mother, because she was the first supporter for me, and she supported me a lot. And also my 2 uncles, Kamal and Muhammad, they supported me a lot. So. Like all the horses I have now, they're bought from my mother and my uncle. They support me also. I mean, because now we have no program with Saudi Equestrian, so we're just having a bit of a hard time now with the Saudi riders. They don't have sponsors, and in this sport, you should always have sponsors. Otherwise, it's difficult, because all the riders in the top level, they have sponsors and they have owners. It's difficult to be alone in the sport and to have no sponsors and to be in the top, because it costs a fortune to buy horses and to maintain them and to take care of them, and it's not an easy job. So I hope now the Saudi Equestrian starts soon, because I think the Saudi riders they deserve a good program, and they're super riders.
I heard that your hobby is tennis table and diving.
Yes.
Why? Why diving? Why tennis table?
I like it. I like diving and I like tennis table. I was the champion of the schools when I was young, and tennis table, and also diving, and also I did also bodybuilding for a long time, but I had to stop it because I became too heavy and too stiff. And that's against our sport, so I had to stop it. But I like also bodybuilding. I like to go to the gym every day, and I like diving as well.
Tell me about your current horses, basic horses.
Now my best horse is Tubalio. He's an unbelievable horse. He's a superstar. I've never ever rode a horse like him. He's super careful, and he's very scopy, and he's brave like a lion. He's just a little bit spooky, but in the ring he doesn't look. He's just, when he sees the fences, he's a lion. He's ultra careful. He's super. He has a super technique. He's a super quality horse. He's a crack. He's a champion. And also I have Callahan, which is a very nice, very good horse as well. Very scopy, very careful, and he has a good future. He's only 11 now, and he already won a lot with me. And I have a lot of belief on this horse. And also I have a real competitive mare. Her name is Andrea. I bought her from my friend Gerten Bruggen. She's really competitive. She's a machine. She's a real winner. Like I've never went to a show and come back without winning a ranking class. She's amazing. And I have another horse called Unique. I bought him from Kino Connor. He's a super horse. I think Kino Connor did a very good job with him, building him up and winning a lot of international classes. Because I know when he had him, he was not in the best form, but he did a very good job to get him back and get him in top form. And I bought him in a top form, and he won with me almost everywhere. He's a really nice horse, Unique. He's a super horse. And also I have another horse called Latoya 44. I bought her from Euron Double Down. The owner was Stefan Kunder. Also, she's a really nice mare, like top quality. But she needs a bit time with me. And I have my Olympic horse, Sultan. He's really, really good. And I give him a long time break because he had something with his hoof. So now he had a long time break. He came now back, and I hope he's going to be in a good form. And lately I bought another horse who's called Coriander from a girl who's called Tatiana. And he's a really nice horse as well. So I have a good group of horses.
When I look at you, I see a man who's really happy because of horses and equestrian. What about hard times in career?
Actually, in our sport, most of the time it's a hard time. Because to manage the horses and to keep them sound and keep them healthy and keep them fit and travel them and to get them the vet and to always check them and to make sure that they are good. Because the sport is too hard, they're not born to jump. So the more you do competitions and the higher you jump, the more you can have injuries. So you try to avoid injuries and you try to keep your horse as fit as possible without creating an injury. So it's not an easy thing. It's not an easy job, and also you have to always have a vet with you, a good vet to take care of the horses and keep them under control and keep them healthy. And you need a good blacksmith as well, and you need good grooms, and you need also a good management. You need a good stable manager, and you need you need like stable riders with you to help you. Horses are really nice animals. They're very sensitive. They're not born to jump, so you have to do everything to keep them healthy. Like you have to massage them a lot, and before and after riding, and like you have to ice them every day to make sure that they don't get any inflammations around the tendons or the joints. You have to take care of everything.
So if you had so many headaches, what is the way to relax for you the best? Even if you have a stable manager or you have a manager, you always want to be on top of everything because if you care about your horses and you love them, you always like to be on top of everything, and that's a horsemanship in my opinion. I mean, many riders they really on top of everything. And some riders they don't care and they just leave the stable manager to take care of everything. But I like to be on top of everything myself because I love my horses and I like to be always in charge of everything. So to see everything. It means that you have no time for relax.
It's a bit difficult. I wish if I can, but I can't. But most of the time, I'm in the show every week. So I have a very good people who works with me, and I rely on them, and I trust them, and they're always with my horses at home. But every week I'm in the show. But I try to keep as close as I can to my horses, even if they're at home, to keep on asking and know everything. To know what's happening and every single detail.
Thank you very much for our conversation. Dziękuję Ci bardzo za udział w śniadaniu świętokroju.
Thank you very much.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pozdrawiam, Szwed koni.
Great. Perfect. To the camera, please.
Pozdrawiam, Szwed koni.
Cool.
Can I take it? I want to read it.
It says, I'm saying